kung gusto mong pumasok doon at nag-high school ka na, babalik ka talaga sa first year. Pero may age limit din siya, of course, syempre. Hindi ka naman pwede 30 years old, kunwari high school ka pa, diba? Being on top of the mountain, trying to learn about the arts.
Parang nagre-retreat tayo, no?
It's so inspiring. Parang grabe. I fell in love with movies. I wanted to become a director. I didn't really want to become an actor at the start. Tapos the best way to learn about all of this is through experience, and I feel like I'm learning a lot already. Through those years, nagbalik yung pagmamahal ko sa acting, actually. So, sabi ko, pag magka-college ako, hindi na ako magte-take ng film course kasi I'm already doing it. I remember being diagnosed with severe depression. And I would go to therapy and all that. Pa yung faith ko at the time. Pero when I prayed and I felt that love, I felt that support, that someone was listening, that somebody cared, really helped me feel better. So, inis ako sa kanya, pero naiintindihan ko siya. And I can feel for her, but it doesn't mean that I like her or I agree with her, but I can feel for everybody in this world.
Sa gitna ng maingay na mundo, hanap mo ba ang sandaling puno ng inspirasyon, pagninilay, at syempre, konting kasiyahan? Mga kwento ng puso na hindi lang nagbibigay aral, kundi nagbibigay din ng ngiti at pag-asa sa ating paglalakbay sa pananampalataya. Ako po, si Romar Chuka, at ito ang Sensei, na kung saan ang bawat kwento ay patunay na buhay ang pananampalataya.
Gusto ko lang mag-rewind. Philippine High School for the Arts?
Yes.
What is it? For
Philippine,
those not familiar.
It's
like Philippine Science but for the arts?
exactly.
Oh, wow.
Yes. So it's Philippine Science for the Arts.
Philippine Science High School pero for the arts. Parang
For the
ganun.
arts. Pero wala science. Just like literally arts.
Sa
school talaga
Makiling
siya.
to, di ba?
Yes.
And then titira talaga kayo doon.
Kailangan tumira sa Makiling. So ang Philippine High School for the Arts is a school. It's a high school. Strictly high school lang talaga siya na may intensive training with the arts. So parang ako, ang major ko doon, theater arts. Pero meron ding other majors like ballet, folk dance, classical music,
Flute, meron.
may ganun, creative writing, and visual arts. May na-miss ba ako? Sana wala
Sana
ako
wala.
na-miss.
Oh.
Sana wala ako na-miss.
Ipupuno na lang namin post-editing.
Please, i-edit nyo na lang kasi baka magalit sila sa akin. But yeah, very intense. Sobrang rigorous ng training,
How
literally.
does one get into that? Ano?
So through ANSHAS, I forgot what ANSHAS meant. Annual Nation Search for Young Artists,
siguro.
something like that. Tapos they go around the Philippines to different provinces, and then they hold auditions and exams, trying to find the scholars na papasok. Kasi hindi ka pwede pumasok doon na second year ka na third year ka na.
Dapat first year on.
First year ka. So parang kung gusto mong pumasok doon at nag-high school ka na, babalik ka talaga sa first year. Pero may age limit din siya, of course, syempre. Hindi ka naman pwede 30 years old, kunwari high school ka pa, diba? Sayang. Pero sobrang rigorous ng training. I mean, we'd go up to the mountain, literally sa taas to ng bundok. Wala kaming signal, wala kaming internet. May isa lang kaming TV, pero wala rin namang nanonood sa TV na yun. Tapos, umabot pa sa point, nagba-brown out. Basta medyo wild, pero it's so beautiful. That's what I can say about the school. Like, being on top of the mountain, trying to learn about the arts.
Parang nagre-retreat tayo, no?
It's so inspiring. Parang grabe, kung nandun ako nakatira ngayon, siguro ang dami ko rin nasulat na poetry or kung ano-ano. Kasi ganoon siya ka-inspiring yung space, yung aura nung school.
And then how is formation there? Like, do you do Shakespeare? Do you do yung mga ganon?
Yeah, so parang kumare, first year, second year, I had classes like basic acting, and basic acting we studied mainly soliloquies, Shakespeare sometimes. Soliloquies are like monologues.
Monologue ni To Bait Fish with All.
Yes, mga ganun, monologue. Exactly. Tapos...
Friends, Romance, Countrymen.
Damn! Oh, you know your stuff! Theater geeks here, guys.
Yeah.
Tapos may improv classes kami, stage management, theory. We also studied theory in terms of like the history of not just Philippine theater, but Asian, world theater, different types of techniques, processes. When you're third year, fourth year, may advanced acting na that's where you dive into the technique. So, mga Stanislavski, Grotowski, Meissner, Adler, mga different types of techniques, just trying to study all of them para alam mo kung ano yung pinaka-applicable for you. Kasi to each his own naman yan pagdating sa techniques. And ano ba pinag-aralan namin nun?
Madami.
Directing, madami. So very specific courses siya for the theater people.
Pero yung ganyan, hindi kayo nag-aaral. Kasi usually, di ba, pag kunwari, when you talk about high school, pinag-uusapan yung three sciences, yung chemistry, physics, at saka yung... Hindi kayo nagganon?
Nagganon kami.
May ganon.
So parang morning, 7 a.m. hanggang 12:30, GE classes. So those are the academics, ganyan. Tapos 2 p.m. onwards, yun yung arts classes. So buong araw kaming gising, buong araw kaming pagod. At kapag sa GE, if your grade is lower than... If your subject average is lower than 85, kick out ka. If sa arts, if your subject average is lower than 91, kick out ka. So ganun dapat kataas yung ano mo. I mean, meron talaga mga nakikick out. Yes.
Okay. And then, after graduating, ano nang you're taking up college? I heard you're in UP?
Yes, I'm in UP Manila.
You're currently taking?
No, I'm a wall.
Awol muna ako. Sige,
Sobrang
okay.
awol ako
Cut muna
now.
natin. Hindi.
I'm sorry, guys.
Hindi, pero what are you, kasi technically you're still taking it,
Yeah.
pero what are you taking naman sa UP Manila?
Pero if I could just
go
back,
go.
After Makiling, I did senior high school pa eh.
Senior high. Kasi
And
junior high school yun eh.
And I didn't want to act anymore.
Really?
So I took up film. Ever since a man, ang pangarap ko maging astronaut. Pero, ang sabi ko, ay parang walang pag-asa yun. Tapos I fell in love with movies. I wanted to become a director. I didn't really want to become an actor at the start. Tapos nung nagkakaroon akong bad experiences sa theater, sabi ko, tigil na ako sa acting. So I went to Mint College for senior high school. I studied film, directing. And then through those years, nagbalik yung pagmamahal ko sa acting actually. So sabi ko, pag magka-college ako, hindi na ako magte-take ng film course kasi I'm already doing it. Parang the best way to learn about all of this is through experience, and I feel like I'm learning a lot already. So nag-take up ako Philippine Arts sa UP Manila because I have this dream also na mag-curate ng mga exhibits.
Ganda, ganda. Yung mga galleries. No,
Yes, exactly.
Wow. Pero, ano yung masasabi mo na naging break mo talaga? Na meron ba? May ganun bang moment na,
I
wow,
think so.
I think dito ata medyo nakilala ako eh. Pag nag-MRT ako, may nagpapapicture. Mga ganun levels
okay,
na
okay.
ano.
Meron nga. Meron nga ganyan.
So ano ang MRT levels, MRT picture level na break? Yung ganun level. Hindi jeep.
I think when I did this film called Kalel 15, directed by Jun Robles Lana, it's about this kid who was diagnosed with HIV. Tapos, it was an art house film, won awards internationally, also won awards here.
International lang naman.
sila na yun.
Sila
Pero, when I would go out, there would be filmmakers that I looked up to, directors na would be like, napanood ko yung film mo. Hello po, Elijah po. Bakit po kayo nanood ng film namin? Ang ganda, sana makatrabaho. And now I get to work with those directors. So that was one of those moments na parang, maybe I am doing the right thing, maybe I am in the right spot. Mag-sample lang ako ng kwento kasi nabanggit mo MRT. Dati nag-LRT ako papuntang UP Manila.
Okay.
Tapos, but hindi niya ako nakilala sa Kalel. Nakilala niya ako, this was after Kalel actually, the series in I Want called Past, Present, Perfect. Tapos, I had this small role there. Tapos, yun, biglang tingin sa akin, nasa LRT ako, so talaga, nag-mask ako. Wala pang COVID nito, nag-mask ako. Sabi ko, weirdo naman ito, bakit ako tinitigan? Tapos mamaya hinabol ako, yung mabilis ka na maglakad, yung mamaya anong gagawin sa akin ito. Tapos ginanon ako, sabi, pwede po magpa-picture. Sabi ko, I don't, at that time, as in, hindi pa talaga ako sanay sa mga gano'n. So, sobrang shocked ako na, ha? Bakit? Kasi yun pala, doon na nagsastart yung mga moments na gano'n.
Di ba? Yung parang maglalakad ka sa MRT, kapag may isang tao na 2 beses tumingin sa'yo, confirmed. Tapos, or minsan, pag bubulong sa kasama niya, tapos yung kasama niya sasabihin, oo nga, siya nga yun. Tapos biglang lalapit sa'yo after 3 minutes. Mga
Ganyan na ganyan.
Para sa akin, I think nakuha ko yun sa isang komedyante. Ang pangalan si Red Olero.
Okay,
Parang sabi ni Red na yan yata yung, para sa akin I think na yung sikat na alanganin. Kasi nag-aalanganin sila na parang, hindi ikaw yung parang si Papa P na parang pag lumakad, para sa akin to, parang pag lumakad ka sa uy, si Papa P. Parang nandun ako sa level na maglalakad ako, 2 beses titingin, may kasama bubulong tapos bago lumapit sa akin. Or parang bigla na lang may magme-message sa akin na, Kuya Rumor, ikaw ba yung nasa MRT na nasa harap ko? Kasi kamukha mo. Tapos sabihin ko, oo, kasi tao rin ako, nagko-commute ako. Parang gano'n.
Tama, di ba? Parang, tao lang din naman tayo lahat.
Yeah. Sige. Medyo shift gears ako ng konti, no? ito sobrang shift gears. Where is God in all of this?
Sobrang shift gears nga
Pero para sa'yo, you're practicing Catholic, no? Pero parang, where do you think would you find God in acting, in theater? Di ba? Para at least merging of the lives tayo.
I always think, kasi everything I do, I offer it up to Him. You know, I offer it up to God na I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for Him. I wouldn't be able to do these opportunities I won't have if it wasn't for Him. So, yun lagi yung thought that every time I do something, I perform, I do theater, before a show, I always say, this is because of you, I offer this performance to you, ganyan. Pero, umabot kasi sa point na, as an artist, lalo kapag bata ka, ang dami mong angst, di ba? Totoo ba to lahat? Totoo ba to lahat? Totoo ba yung faith ko na to? At some point, mawawala talaga siya eh. Lalo nung kabataan ko. Kabataan ko pa rin naman to ngayon. Pero when I was younger, I mean. Pero, I remember being diagnosed with severe depression. And I would go to therapy and all that. And okay naman yung therapy. Pero nandun pa rin siya paminsan-minsan. Tapos at that point, hindi na talaga ako nagpe-pray. And then one night, I just decided to pray. And then I was crying. Walang sumasagot. Wala namang nag-a-advise sa akin, walang gumaganon sa akin.
Wala nagsasabi tahan na.
Wala nagsabi na, okay lang yan, okay lang yan. But it felt like someone was understanding. Someone was listening. And that was a weird feeling at the time. Kasi sobrang ako, angsty, gano'n. May pagka-pretentious pa, ganyan. So, ibang-iba pa yung faith ko at the time. Pero when I prayed and I felt that love, I felt that support, that someone was listening, that somebody cared, really helped me feel better. So I literally won't be here now if it wasn't for Him. I won't be able to do all of this right now if it wasn't for Him. And I feel like He gives me a different level of empathy for everybody. I always say it's a blessing and a curse. Because like, I can empathize with everybody. So parang yan, Sara Diskaya. Naiintindihan ko siya. Inis ako sa kanya, pero naiintindihan ko siya. And I can feel for her, but it doesn't mean that I like her or I agree with her, but I can feel for everybody in this world. And I think that's a blessing, and I think it's also a skill in a way, bilang aktor na ginagamit ko. Channel ko lagi yung empathy na yun when I play characters. I think that's a blessing from Him talaga.
Ganda. Tapos, babalik tayo, di ba, sa Gumburuza? Parang biglang nag-merge yung itong, wala na, na-realize ko lang, nag-merge yung faith life mo na yan with isang project na parang for the Lord pala na hindi ganun ka overtly for the Lord na pero napansin mo na nandun din pala na I'd like to medyo shift gears pa rin, pero medyo nasa gear number 2 na lang para medyo related. Na,
Sige, segunda na
pag
tayo.
ganun, segunda. Yung Gumburuza at perhaps itong yung life of faith mo na I think ito ba yung nag-spur into action pagdating sa social action? Di ba? Parang you're very vocal. I think you're one of the artists na nakikita ko pumupunta sa mga rally, pumupunta sa mga Ano yung hugot naman nito?
Sa upbringing ko rin siya. Sobrang outspoken din ng family ko. Growing up, we would go to rallies nga and not really know a lot of people, really be well connected with the movement in terms of like being part of a group, an organization. We weren't. We would just go there because we genuinely were frustrated with everything that was happening in the country. So, ganun ako pinalaki. And now na nagkaroon ako ng platform na mas lumawak yung reach, but it would be such a waste if I didn't use it.
True.
No? If I didn't speak my mind, if I didn't try to inform people about facts, about the truth, and about what's happening in our country. So, yun, ginagamit ko lang yung binigay sa akin na blessing ng reach na to. And sana nagagamit ko naman siya ng maayos.
Ang ganda. Kanina, siguro sa post-edit na lang, parang nag-rap kanina eh.
Kay Kong Erin.
Kay Kong Erin. Pwede na lang ilagay namin dito sa episode. Kulang na lang ng
Beatbox.
And naalala ko bigla na minsan sumasama ata si Dylan sa'yo. Yung parang music video.
Yes.
No? Ito ba yung kunwari pag so you also sing or rap? Ano ba siya?
Sing rap.
Sing rap. So parang kanina nung may message ka to the youth, para ka nag-rap na almost Continuous train of thought siya Tapos sabi ko, lagyan natin ng beat yan. No? Lagyan natin ng A minor, E minor, F sharp.
As a
Keys.
pianist
Oo,
ka
as a
dyan.
pianist
As a
na
pianist ka na naman.
Pero, itong ano mo, yung art, you also have Spotify.
Yes.
So, ano yung mga kanta na na-release mo? May mga
I released 5 na pala. I just released a new one on Friday. So I have 5 singles out. I'm dropping an album on Feb 27, this coming Friday. It's my first album. It's my debut album. It's called South 2. Yun yung pangalan ng...
South 2. Okay.
Yun yung pangalan ng village where I grew up in Cavite.
Oh, okay.
And most of the songs here, they're very... I'm trying to channel my childhood. Trying to channel experiences where I was reckless, where I was immature, where I was really, really wrong. Kabataan lang, very messy. So yun yung tinatakal ng album na to. It's 10 tracks. It's gonna be out on all platforms by Feb 27.
Nice. Well, pero may kanta ka na parang, ito makabayan.
Merong isa Pero ano lang kasi yun, there's a song, it's already out too. It's called Joseph K. So I read this book. It's by Franz Kafka. Actually, I saw the movie first and then I read the book. It's called The Trial. Tapos, it follows this guy called Joseph K. Pangalan niya Joseph K. Tapos, it was his 30th birthday. Kinatok siya ng mga polis. Kinulong siya. Tapos, buong libro, never sinabi sa kanya kung anong ginawa niya. Tapos, nakarelate ako kasi I've been accused of something I didn't do before. Sabi ko, okay, relate ako doon. Pero at the same time, ang dami nakaka-relate dito sa Pilipinas ito. Yung mga hindi nakakuha ng hustisya, or di kaya yung mga wrongfully imprisoned na lang for no reason at all, or maybe for their activism or whatever. So parang sabi ko, I'm gonna write this into a song. Tapos yun na siguro yung pinaka-makabayan. Pero if I've made something na very personal, it would be this album. Hindi pa ako umabot. Siyempre, a dream of mine would be ang #1 album of all time ko kasi It's To Pimp a Butterfly by Kendrick Lamar. Tapos in that album, he really tackles the black experience and the police brutality and the racism and the
socially relevant.
Socially relevant. And that's an album that I dream of making. And I hope yung next album ko, yun yung goal ko na concept sana. More socially relevant to the times that we're living in now. So ngayon, medyo personal lang talaga siya. Kung may isang kanta, yun lang siguro yung kanta na masasabi kong mag-resonate in a social aspect. But everything else, it's very personal.
Pero how is an how does an Elijah song come to be? Like ano yung parang naging thinking process mo sa ganyan?
Kung ano lang yung napag-usapan. So parang when I'm with my friends, I'm not musically, wala akong formal education sa music kasi.
Pero arts di ba?
Yeah, arts siya, but I write poetry, I write lyrics. I'm a big fan of hip-hop. Of music in general, and I love writing songs. Pero hindi ako marunong tumugtog talaga. I know simple chords, ganyan, D, A, G, A minor, mga ganun. Pero hindi ko kaya mag-create ng song through that. So I have collaborators. And itong mga collaborators ko, tatanungin nila ako, anong gagawin natin ngayon? Gusto mo ba sexy? Gusto mo ba hype? Gusto mo ba nangaaway? Ganyan. So ganun, sabihin, sige nga, bigyan mo nga ako gawa ka nga ng beat na parang diss track or nangaaway. So gagawa siya ng beat like an hour and a half or 2.
Tapos pa nagugustuhan mo.
Tapos habang pinapakinggan ko, nagsusulat na ako. So that's usually the process that I have. Dahil nga wala akong formal training and I'm learning all of these music things in the fly. Ano lang, like I'm just going along, riding the flow, tapos trusting my collaborators, trying to find my voice as an artist.
Cool. Alam mo kung mag-collab ka sa akin, isang chord lang ang tututug ko for you. Jesus.
Jesus?
Oh, Jesus.
Ano yung Jesus chord?
Jesus.
Huh?
Oh, Jesus. May chord na Jesus. Jesus suspended na ano.
Jesus suspended.
Oh my God. Pero joke din yun.
Alam ko yung Jesus suspended. Nag-piano classes ako.
Talaga? May piano classes kayo sa ano?
Hindi, nag-piano classes ako nung pandemic board ako. Sabi ko, I should learn an instrument.
So, di ba may ASOS, may F sharp.
Yes.
Ako, bilang religious, Jesus lang na chord.
Jesus.
Para may limitation, di ba? Yung arts, kasi di ba, yung limitation yung nagpapa-creative.
Ang mga church songs ba, Jesus usually?
May iba.
Talaga?
Lalo na kapag nasa key of D ata yun.
Kasi Jesus is one of the most, di ba? Yung mga...
Key of C. Yeah.
Yun, C. Definitely C major.
Anyway, so, pero, we're looking forward to that album.
Thank
no?
you,
Oo.
thank you.
So, pakinggan natin yun, no? I-promote natin at lahat.
Please.
Gagawa pa ba kayo ng mga music video ni Dylan?
For sure, gagawa pa kami madami. for
Shoutout
sure.
sa'yo, Dylan.
Shoutout sa'yo, Dylan Dalawa.
Miss na kita, no?
I love that guy.
Galing
Sobra.
Tarlac.
That's my brother. I saw him nung Sunday Nanood sila nung play ko. I love that guy always.
So, anong pinagkakaabalahan mo ngayon? What are the things that we look forward to from you?
Okay, so I'm doing a play right now. We opened 2 weeks ago. And we're closing March 8. So malapit-lapit na kami matapos. It's
Saan ginaganap?
Sa Power Max Circuit Spotlight Black Box Theater.
Okay.
Sa Circuit Makati siya. It's the stage adaptation of About Us But Not About Us na ginawa na naming film before. Kasama ko si Romnick Sermenta, Epi Kizo, nandun na, and a bunch of other talented actors. It's directed by Tox Rotacio, and yung stage adaptation ay ang nagsulat ay yung director ng film din and writer ng film, si Direk Jun Douglas Lana.
So, memorize mo na yung lines, kumbaga?
Hindi, iba.
Iba?
Sa film kasi Taglish This time around, it's English.
Okay,
straight.
okay.
Parang sabi ko nga, ayoko na mag-English pag wala ako sa stage. Yung Tagalog na lang tayo, nakakaano na mag-English. Kasi we've been rehearsing since October. I mean, ang tagal na namin siyang ginagawa. But after this, I'll be doing my very, very first comedy film by March.
Can you at least, alam ko baka may NDA yan
Oo, baka hindi ko pwede sabihin
sige.
Basta it's
Pero
a
it will be
comedy film.
fun.
It will be fun, and it will be with a director na I'm a fan of. I'm a fan of his films, and I'm excited to finally try out comedy kasi yung mga
Sample.
Knock knock.
Who's there?
Wala akong maisip.
Wala maisip who?
Wala akong maisip. Yun na yun.
Owl na lang. Sige.
Yun, so excited ako matry siya kasi yung mga
Exciting.
role ko lagi either drama talaga yung most of the
seryoso
films.
no?
Seryoso lagi yung mga nagagawa ko, and this is a good break and a good challenge for me as well kasi I feel like comedy is harder than drama. Really is. Feeling ko. So exciting yung mga matututunan ko rin. And I'll also be working on a bunch of other films. So yun nga, the album's coming out on the 27th. Yun na muna, I guess. I mean, pero pinaka-excited ako for this year definitely is Edge Up. A film that we've been working on for years, and there's no perfect time for it to come out than now, I think. So, see it in theaters, guys.
Amen.
Support movie theaters, support movies, and watch them in cinemas. I mean, I know na sobrang comfortable ang streaming, pero nothing beats a cinematic experience and the communal experience of watching with hundreds of other people watching that movie. So please support those movies. Jaguar is also coming out this year. Ano pa bang lalabas this year? Basta
marami.
may mga ano na lang. Kayod lang tayo kahit kukurakutin lang din naman nila, di ba?
Alam mo, bilang tama, wag sana. Pero, alam mo, bilang isang Atenista, I'm proud of Edjop. No? Kasi di ba Atenista din si Edjop. And isa siya sa mga taong who practiced yung faith that does justice. Yeah.
Yes.
So, ako, aabangan nung nakita ko yung trailer, grabe kinilabutan ako na finally they're doing this. Tapos, no other than you na nakasama ko from before. And yun na, sana
Thank you.
I'm praying for the success and sa lahat, billions and billions of people, no? Let's watch.
Dami, guys. The whole world. Pati sa Mars. Hi, guys.
Not just the world, the universe rather.
Grabe.
So, grabe, maraming salamat din. Ako, alam mo, one thing that I'm looking forward to, alam mo kung sino mananalo doon sa badminton nyo mamaya ni Piolo, sino usually nananalo?
Siya
Talaga? Or baka pinapabayaan mo lang manalo kasi it's Papa P eh. Quiet tayo. Atin lang yun, no?
Mahal natin si Papa P. Mahal natin siya.
Sana galingan mo sa iyong badminton mamaya, no?
Thank you.
At sa buhay na rin, no?
Ikaw din.
Salamat.
See you sa TikTok.
See you sa kung saan din sa sa MRT. Baka mamaya tayo magkita.
Gumagano tayo. Kilala
Kasi Elijah to.
Paano tingin? Sikat na alangan. Ewan sa'yo rin.
So maraming salamat dito sa usapan natin. I had fun and I hope na magkita ulit tayo dahil maliit lang ang mundo ng media at lahat-lahat. And I'll be praying for you. Rest assured, we will be praying for you sa iyong success. Maraming salamat, Elijah. Salamat.
Thank you, Mr. Romar.
Yes.
Thank you, everyone. Hi guys, ako po si Elijah Canlas, and please like, share, follow, and subscribe to Limang Siglo.